And it's not just the candidates and their teams taking to the streets for the next 3 weeks. Voters, too, can participate, even if they're Koreans living abroad. We have our political correspondent, Oh Soo-young, in studio to discuss what's ahead. Sooyoung, welcome back.
Hi, Tammy. Good morning.
So, Sooyoung, official campaigning begins today on Monday. Now, there are important rules and restrictions to keep in mind. Let's go over them.
Sure. So earlier, as you said, a total of 7 candidates have officially registered for South Korea's 21st presidential election, and they're going to be able to begin their campaigning from today until the day before the June 3rd election. So that's a total of 22 days. Now, during this period, we'll see large-scale street rallies with campaign vehicles blasting theme songs all over the country. But there are some ground rules, of course. From 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., candidates can give speeches and hold talks in public spaces with the use of loudspeakers only until 9 p.m. The candidates and their teams can also distribute banners, leaflets and name cards. Volunteers can also chip in, but they're prohibited from receiving or requesting compensation. Now, ordinary voters can also take part in the campaigning efforts. According to the National Election Commission, you can express support for a party or candidate through speech or phone calls until the day before the election, so that's June 2nd. Now, campaigning via text messages or social media, that's allowed even on election day. However, sharing false information, defamatory content, or producing and distributing deepfake videos, that might potentially violate election laws and, of course, result in legal consequences.
So these are the rules that were going to be effective for the next 22 days. But Sooyoung, some of these rules will also apply to Koreans living abroad, correct?
That's right. So overseas Koreans can also very much take part in the election campaigning, even on election day, as long as they, of course, do so within the legal boundaries. They're permitted to send campaign-related information via text messages, post campaign messages or videos on personal websites, message boards or chat rooms, as well as send related content through email. However, non-candidates cannot send out automated messages, advertise campaigns on news websites, nor can they use or outsource mass email delivery. Now, these guidelines apply to Korean citizens residing abroad under the Official Election Act, and violation of this might result in penalties under Korean election law. So please do be careful and check out the full guidelines at ok.nec.go.kr, the National Election Commission's overseas election website.
And Sooyoung, if I'm not wrong, over 258,000 overseas voters will be able to participate in the upcoming election, right?
That's right. So overseas voting booths, they're going to be open at 182 diplomatic missions around the world for those who have registered already, of course. Voting will be held from May 20th to 25th. That's Tuesday to Sunday next week from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. local time. Now, details about the specific location and time are subject to change and will be posted on the NEC's overseas election website this week, at least 20 days before election day. Now, as for the documents you need to take with you, voters must absolutely bring valid photo ID issued by the Korean government or a foreign government agency with their full name and date of birth. Voters must also present documents that verify they have not acquired other foreign nationalities, such as a permanent residence certificate or visa. Now, if you're residing overseas but are in Korea during this period, during the voting period, then you can go to the polls between May 26th and June 3rd here in South Korea by reporting to the local election commission in charge of your last registered Korean address. Again, you can find extra information that you need along with the candidates' campaign pledges at ok.nec.go.kr.
Sooyoung, certainly there's a surge of energy that comes with the first day of the official campaigning. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks so much for having me.